What's up, everybody, to another episode of Chibi Podcast. This is going to be a special review episode, correct, my bro?
Yes, that is correct.
My bro?
That is correct. This episode is going to be of episode 47 of Dragon Ball Super, the beginning of the Future Trunks arc, which has been highly anticipated by all of us. Mm-hmm. I just can't. It's going to be an amazing arc already from the first episode. First, before we get into it, let's do introductions again. This is me, as always, David the Smash Fan.
Monster Tech Guy.
This is Mr. Worldwide, Diego Little Brother, et cetera, et cetera.
In case you didn't know, we're from Chibi Podcast, and let's dive right into this episode. First of all, let me just say this episode they tried to give us like a past present kind of feel.
It kind of started in the present, and then we didn't get into Trunks until about mid half of the episode?
It started with Trunks.
Oh wait, it did, yeah.
It started with Trunks, then it went back to.
It went right back.
It went right back. So the whole thing.
You okay over there?
Sorry about that.
If you and like the lighter in the when in the future present, it was more of a not a filler, but it's kind of like easy going, like kind of what's going on.
Yeah, after the settlement of the tournament.
So
after the episode's done.
Let's talk about that before we get into the Trunks part. So that part basically is just Goku training, quote unquote training with Piccolo, which is the dumbest thing
No, but that scene was good when Piccolo's like, I ain't doing this, and she's like, set, and then he just all of a sudden gets into position without even thinking about it.
He's like, I did it on reflex, I didn't mean to.
But it's just funny, it's just, I ain't doing that. Oh, set, and he just like gets in position. I love that. It's hilarious.
I've been enjoying it. I've been liking it.
And you see like Goten, like Chi-Chi is trying to make him
like Gohan
study, and he's like doesn't really want to.
I don't think Goten's as smart as Gohan. I'm just saying.
Well, we don't know that either way.
Dumb.
I know, but
Goten's dumb. I'm not gonna lie, Goten's dumm.
Yeah.
But
that's your impressions because of his GT counterpart, though.
No, he's just kind of dumb.
He's just dumb. Not the fact. Let's set aside how strong he is. He's just dumb.
He's just a Goku kid.
Yeah,
pretty much just Goku too.
Yeah, and so I mean it's fine. And then like it kind of cuts to.
We still love Goten.
And then it cuts to Vegeta already going to train with Whis.
Yep. Booked it without saying anything to Goku as usual. Trying up. And
Goku comes in with lettuce to give to Beerus.
Gets punched in the head on arriving.
And then like I don't know how he brought it, but he brought four
cabbage
ramen. No, ramen.
Oh yeah, I did bring the ramen.
Out of nowhere.
He could have had a capsule. You don't know.
I thought it was funny that Beerus liked the lettuce because like, oh crap, he's gonna hate it, and then he eats it. And he
says it's
lettuce.
like, yeah. I was
like,
like,
oh, this is delicious. I'm like, oh, okay.
Lettuce is not delicious.
No.
I will attest.
I mean, I like it, but complimenting stuff. You know, I like it on like my burgers and my tacos.
I also don't like fish. Because he eats the fish cake in the ramen, and I don't like that.
The fish cake.
I personally don't like it too much.
Why are we talking about his food cravings?
Because Lord Beerus.
Something more interesting.
But anyway, like he talks about. They didn't really talk about too much. They kind of went over like Omni King and how strong he is. How there used to be 18 universes.
Yeah,
but now
that was
there's
new.
12.
Now there's 12.
And they're saying like it was back when he was like. What was the worst they were saying? Like he was kind of not snob, but kind of spoiled, or
he was
angry
like
at the
bad time,
and he destroyed 6 universes.
Yeah,
and they said that like he is the strongest. He's not a fighter, but he is the strongest.
He could just look at you and be like, I don't like that you exist. I'm just gonna delete you.
Yeah, and he's done it before.
It was kind of funny how Beerus stated. He was like, or no, was it Beerus? No, it was Whis, where he's like, that's the problem with you guys saying. You guys always look at everybody by how powerful they are.
And then they're like, oh,
this guy isn't really a power level. This guy will just delete you out of existence.
And it was cool because then Goku's like, oh, so that's why you guys freaked out when I was
I made fun of.
And Vegeta's like, you really are an idiot, Kakarot.
I love the relationship between the two. It's so great.
The one thing I'm still liking about Super is like what you said. Their relationships, Goku and Vegeta, to see them bond.
Such a good relationship. I like it a lot.
It's no longer. I mean, there's still a rivalry there, but it's not as
there's no hatred
as hatred that there was.
Yeah, it almost reminds me of like in the newer Naruto, where like Sasuke and Naruto are getting along. It's kind of cool to watch them like get along as adults and stuff. Like like Sasuke still belittles Naruto, but they're still friends, and Vegeta kind of does that too.
He still like rags on Naruto in the manga and stuff.
Yeah.
It seems more like a brotherhood relationship kind of thing, because it's like, oh, he's my little brother, so I'm gonna rag on him all the time and just give him crap. But it's hilarious.
Just so everybody knows, we watched Dragon Ball first before Naruto. It kind of helps you give.
Yeah, it just kind of helps tell you. Yeah. But
we know what started it first.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. Like, he didn't really set up anything to.
Yeah,
for the present.
The only thing that I'm gonna say is this before we go into Trunks is. He was talking about how the Omni King has destroyed the universes before. Now, I had spoken about this in our last episode where I was thinking that this Black Goku or Black, if he does end up destroying universes or creating chaos, Omni King might just be like, well, this universe is done for, boom, just destroy it. So this I think it kind of supports my theory that that's how Omni King is going to evolve, because he's going to be like, this universe, or how he can connect, or he can tell the other Omni King, whatever it is, however it works out.
He's the king of all universes.
I never said about through time and space.
Well,
it's not like
he's Omni King. He's king of every.
Okay, so then he would know about Trunks then.
I wonder if he.
I don't know if he knows about Trunks, but he knows
Dragon Balls.
I don't know.
We don't know. It's too cosmic.
Dragon Balls aren't Namek now. That the origin is not Namekian anymore.
No, it's not. It's a god somewhere.
But
anyway, so it supports the Omni King. That's how Omni King will get involved.
Yep.
But anyway, let's go to the Trunks part. Let's start with the opening first.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, and I want to ask you guys because I forgot. In the new opening with new images, didn't they show the new Kai or new Kai?
They showed a green Kai who looks exactly like Supreme Kai.
Green, and there's some differences. He's green. His outfit's gray and black, and then he looks like when it shows him. There's two poses of him. One with a sword, and then one with him falling, looking like he was struck down. Or it seems like it.
Who was that character in the last movie of Dragon Ball 13? The movie, what was his name?
Oh, Tapion.
Tapion, yeah, it kind of reminded me of that design in a way.
Yeah, and another thing that
the sword and the mohawk style.
Another thing that you look at, there a lot of people were thinking, well, what if this is the evil version of this Kai? And I was like, I don't think so, because one of the things you look at the Bataru earrings,
which I think has a big deal. Supreme Kai.
That Supreme Kai, he's an orange. First of all,
Supreme Kais are supposed to have earrings, right? Mm-hmm. They're supposed to have those.
So he has two, but they're orange, and then Black has one. And it's green.
It's only one. He doesn't have two.
He's confirmed. He only has one. And so the big theory that's going around here is that Black is a Mayo. What's it called? He's like a black. He's like a Makaioshin.
Yeah,
that's what he is.
Could he be a manifestation of the Kaioshin's earrings, even, or just like the Kaioshin?
I don't know, because the whole thing is like the thing is the Makaioshin, back in the game in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, they have a Makaioshin, right? It's kind of like
he's more of a demon thing. I don't think he's a Makaioshin. He's more of a demon.
In Dragon Ball Xenoverse, there's like a demon / Makaioshin in the game. The final one.
Yes.
So I'm thinking that they kind of got the idea, or Toriyama had the idea. This is what I want to bring in. Okay. Is how there's the Kaioshins who are supposed to like overlook, and then there's the Makaioshin who are just evil and just create havoc and whatnot.
Yeah. Something like that.
Because we've talked about how there has to be a balance and stuff, and so that's where we think it was what's going on.
It seems weird to me though. Who is this Kaioshin? Because technically, as far as our understanding, I mean, I guess we can only assume, but Trunks' timeline is in the current timeline we're in, that we've been enjoying our whole lives, right? He's not in like universe.
No, he's in a different universe.
We don't know that.
That's what I think Trunks? It is. Well, because it's not confirmed.
Why I'm asking that is because if he can travel from the past and the present, how's he's jumping from here on the right side, we got 7, and on the left we got universe 6. Wouldn't he just be able to jump back and forth in one particular
That's
universe?
what I think is not the same. I think what he's doing is, instead of going back in time, he's going back in time to a different universe. That's my theory. Because remember, the future that never was, and that could make sense. Whereas his, like universe 6, the Saiyans are good guys and they're protectors of the Earth, whereas in universe 7 they were evil and they got wiped out, and it's just Goku and Vegeta kind of a thing.
Yeah, but the thing that
whole Earth was destroyed.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's in universe 6, but I'm saying he's in a different universe, but through his time travel, quote unquote, he time travels but goes into a different universe.
But that's
my theory. That's my thought.
The thing about that theory is that there's no Goku and Vegeta in the universe that Trunks is in. There was a Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta, everything the same.
Duplicates in certain times though. But that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I think he's still
because again, the Saiyans are dead. And in universe 6, that's the only one they know of Saiyans is in universe 6. Yeah. That still exists, and they're good guys. And as far as Vegeta is concerned, in the old one, as far as we understand it from the movies and whatnot, those Saiyans were bad.
Yeah, it's the same universe.
So this is where like it's gonna get kind of tricky. You're gonna kind of get like fuzzy because like how are you gonna explain this? Like I said, I told you about how there are 2 lines and they can only go from one end to the other.
We know North Supreme Kai, and we know all the other ones. So who's this green one in this universe? This time frame. Who is it?
We've only ever seen the other green Kaioshin was in the tournament, and that was for universe 6.
Yeah, and it
So
wasn't this
that's what a
one.
lot of people are saying. Well, this is the Universe 6. I was like,
But it wasn't that Kai, so we don't know.
no.
This is all theories, of course.
These are all theories that we don't know.
I'm excited. I'm sure he's gonna have a big part in the show, a huge part,
Mm-hmm.
because we're gonna have to find out Black's origin.
Yeah.
And the weird thing I noticed is, well, I guess we're still talking about the intro. They showed which one of your theories goes into play here. Is they showed
They showed mine now
heavily in the clips that we get that are new.
So let's yeah. So we're gonna go back to the intro. Let's go with the show. First of all, this was a gloomy episode. Like Trunks is everything about Trunks from the movies, from the show, everything about has just been terrible. It's always been something traumatic, tragedy.
Man, it's horrible.
Yeah, tragedy is always been Trunks' thing. It's always surrounds him and follows him. And so in this episode, like in the first freaking like 5 minutes, like you see Trunks running, and he gets to Bulma, and we find out that Bulma has hit her and other people who have died have been trying to collect this energy, which again we don't know much about the energy.
I thought that was just a container. No, we do. That's a container for the time capsule tower.
No, but how
inside,
the actual energy? Like what did they use to get energy?
Oh, I was gonna say we know the energies for the time capsule.
Yeah, we know it's for the time capsule. It took them about a year to get it.
And then they got half.
They only got half of it.
It's not enough for a two-way trip. Only a one-way.
And then all of a sudden, Black comes out and they kill Bulma. I was like, what the freak?
Well, you predicted that.
Yeah, I predicted that, but I think
predicted for the first episode. I was predicting it like later.
I saw it, and I think the part that got to me was like you see it blow up, and you see Chunks, and then you see like Black holding Bulma, and then in the explosion you see her kind of like disintegrate. I was like, oh my gosh,
that was just horrible.
Yeah,
I was like, this cannot be happening to Trunks. This is just
he's lost everybody now.
I was like,
literally, Mai dies next.
Yeah, so
he's lost everyone.
And Mai, like,
what does he have now?
We know that Mai's been around for at least some time, because the whole plan was for Mai and Trunks to go back.
Yeah,
and that's what they were all talking about. And
the plan for, I thought, all three of them.
Yeah, I think so.
Bulma died, then Mai, and now Trunks.
And another thing that we learned about is apparently Black wasn't able to sense Trunks' key, but when he gets to Mai, it's like somehow Black can sense my key now,
which is interesting. That asks some questions there too.
It does, and again, we don't know too much about Black. Like we literally know nothing.
And also, if he's a new villain, that means he has to go square to square or toe to toe with Vegeta and Goku, right? Eventually.
And
so does that mean he's on a god level? And if he is, Trunks, it should be a toy thing to him.
Yeah.
I mean, we know Trunks is powerful.
I think there's something different between this, though. I don't know if it's god level or something. I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, like, how's Goku and Vegeta going to fight? Like, I'm wondering, like, if something happens where Black gets some more power, that he's able to fight Goku and Vegeta. Because right now, I mean, I know Black seems scary and like a threat, but I'm sure Goku and Vegeta could take him on. No problem.
Yeah. And this is where
those things come up, too, though.
This is where the whole thing comes up, why he only has one earring. Yes. Could be that he's saving the other entire earring so that
that's a good point.
If that something ever happens, he can and get it, and boom.
The interesting, too, when we finally see Black, he had Goku's voice.
Yes.
That was very interesting.
Yes,
they still made him look a little bit different, which is nice. I kind of like that they changed the Goku face. The lines were a little different. The eyes
he was
were different.
thinner. He looked younger.
The pupils are more smaller. Like the white drawings were a little bit more
and
shorter.
And the lines for the eyes connected, stern. Which don't usually happen until they're
looks more stern.
Because it's cool if you want to make a Goku design, but let's kind of make it so we can differentiate him a little bit. You know, which I liked.
I honestly
what they did with Captain Ginyu. He kind of had that Ginyu face in him when Goku got.
I honestly can't wait to hear Sean Shenmue play this part. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to do it. I was going to be like,
he's
oh my
have
god.
Fun with it.
I wonder how he's going to change it because he's done other stuff.
Well, he's always wanted to portray Goku as evil too. So this
is true.
He said that. A good dream for him to do.
Didn't the UK or something announce the start of productions coming soon to the US?
No, Madman Entertainment. Or Toonami Asia or Toonami something.
Toonami Asia, that's who it was.
They said that they're going to do their own English dub of it, but not through Funimation.
What the hell's Funimation doing?
I don't know.
Petition it. They were just doing a dub, like, or
they're doing an English dub.
There's money in it.
Yeah, there's money in it,
they're
especially
just waiting
now.
for more episodes to come out so they could dub it. Because I mean, with how quick they can do it now, but I don't think
they should just skip the first two and just give us the tournament and then arc. Because we already have them. We have the movies. Don't.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I just
probably. I'm more than certain. I'm betting everything that they're going to probably start giving us dubs maybe towards the end of this year.
But they have to start releasing
next year
episodically, right? I don't think they're going to give us a huge combo pack like some animes do.
The only thing I can think is if
they're going to make it keep going and get merchandise and action figures.
If they do that, they'll probably do it through Toonami.
It's the only way they would do it.
And if the Toonami do it,
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, they cannot do it through Nickelodeon. If they do that,
was horrible that they did.
But okay, let's go back to Trunks here because we're kind of sidestepping.
Okay, well, hold on. This is my question for the Trunks thing. So you know how he's fighting him? How come he doesn't fly? He doesn't do anything.
This is the
No, he wasn't flying. He kept running.
No, when he was running,
or he never powered up.
I think that's just dramatic effect.
But he never powered up though.
Well, this is the thing.
Sense his key.
I think it's dramatic effect.
Yeah, but also we've seen this before. We see that the sky is all greenish with this cloudy thing.
Yeah, like came from a cloud.
I'm thinking that Black, like we also see him always descend through clouds, or clouds always following him, or And so what I'm thinking is that he has this entire view of the Earth, and so if Trunks is flying, he's gonna find Trunks easily. That's why Trunks is running and doing all this stuff. That's one possible. Up? That I don't know.
We don't know
because I'm pretty sure he could have fought Black to a good point because he wasn't even fighting.
But he knows about Trunks and he heavily wants to defeat him. So, because there's nobody else strong as Trunks there. I mean, Trunks is OP there, I mean,
not anymore.
No, I mean, before. But.
And I guess another cool thing that happened with Trunks is that the first thing that we saw, I think we saw this in the game first actually, is that he used his sword and he shot a ki blast.
That was cool, yeah.
That was cool. Now, again, I don't know if it actually shot through him or if he moved it enough so that it shot something.
He probably just...
he could transfer his energy to
the sword and through it.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I mean, he can still block. He blocked all the shots from Black with his sword. So honestly, it's very bleak for Trunks.
I kind of like that this intro that we got for this episode, or not intro, sorry, just the episode in general, that we got to learn about the past and him coming, the future. We got to learn about the future and him coming to the past, where the first time we met Trunks, we were like, what's going on? What happened in the past? This one, we're learning about the past first before, he tells everyone.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know what I mean by past. Like, he's going to know the past events that happened. Yeah. So I kind of like that we got the actual, instead, it took a long time with the androids to see, the destruction.
Yes.
And who killed him. We had to wait for the movie. It took a while. Where this time, we could just go straight into what's happening. And you're like, okay, this is serious. Tell everybody, let's go.
You know what I was curious about, too, is how Mai was shooting her bullets at Black, and he was dodging him. If he's so strong,
it was like shooting energy.
It was energy. That's what I was telling Diego. It was like it was
weird in a shotgun form.
I don't know.
I mean, look at the blasters that they've had, like Frieza's army had.
So but do you think that would have affected him either way, though, with how strong he is?
We don't know.
God tier, at least. I think he's got to be some kind of god in some form or another.
We really don't know. I mean, he could be even from the demon world. He could be from the Kai world.
We don't. Honestly, we know
it's all
nothing.
Speculation, but I am so freaking excited.
And then this is another thing. This
is the first exciting arc that is made. I mean, the Tournament of Guard was great. Don't get me wrong; it was cool seeing new fighters, but this is like Cell or Frieza.
Well, the thing is,
there's an actual. This is a real
threat.
Arc.
This is the thing. Well, like I was saying a while back,
villain.
Is
new villain.
This is like a serious thing for a character. Like this is actually like a. The world depends on it kind of a thing. Whereas all of Super leading up till now has been like, oh, we can have fun, play around. Oh, this is we have to predict the world, but it's really no threat. You know what's going to happen. This one is like Trunks needs to get stronger, or Vegeta and Goku need to beat Black kind of a thing.
That raises questions. I mean, every arc is always in any Dragon Ball history is Goku's always been the hero, so I still think they're going to carry that. Akira Toriyama's always done that. Well, kind of yes, but Goku was kind of there the whole way.
He coached him. That's what
I'm saying.
Difference.
So yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Like in Frieza 1, it was Goku's kind of forced. In the tournament 1, Goku basically, I mean, he didn't win, but he kind of influenced him.
He's alwaght the center part of some kind of arc. Usually the hero of all, or he does something.
What I would like to see is Trunks be the hero for his time. Get help from Goku and Vegeta.
He did.
No,
he
this one, this one
again.
But for this one again, because I mean, I'm guessing this is about it for the episode. But then now we're going on to next week's trailer.
Almost. No, there's one more thing.
Oh, I'll talk about that later when you talk about
it. This is what I want to talk about. This is my we've seen all the promotional videos, all the promotional posters, all the promotional. It is Trunks, Mai, and then you see Black in the opening we see Trunks first, then Mai, and then you see
You don't
Black.
see Bulma though.
You don't see Bulma, you see Black, and then you see that green Kaioshin person looking. And then at the very end, when you see, Goku and Vegeta go Super Saiyan Blue, and then they do the little panel thing, you see who again? You see Trunks, Mai, Black, that weird Kaioshin dude, and then you see like the little Pilov's group, like
and
in between
Goten
them.
and Trunks.
And Goten and Trunks. Now this is the thing. She's dead. She got killed. Okay.
Yeah, her neck was like.
Yeah,
the
she's
back
dead.
neck
Now
was
the thing is, I don't think she is going to stay dead. Because first of all, I think they're gonna go back. They're gonna go back to Trunks' time somehow.
No, they will. Because even though they said a one-way trip, I mean, if they don't get there through time travel, then I'm pretty sure Whis will take them.
Yeah, so
That's my two theories.
So that's one
Whis
thing.
or Bulma credit.
Well, this Bulma, she was making the energy for the time machine, but she didn't know what she was making. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna make that.
That's what I'm saying. Like current Bulma.
Plus, this Bulma's a genius. She'll be like, "Oh, this Bulma made it, so I know how."
But how long would it take? Or would Whis just send him back? It's possible.
Yeah.
It's
So
possible.
so this is the
Hyperox
thing.
time
So
saber.
what I'm thinking is they're gonna go there and they're gonna at least for the very minimum they're gonna bring Mai back.
Okay.
She's gonna be resurrected somehow.
But how are they going to bring her back?
How they're gonna be? We
That's
still
what
have.
I still told you my theory. I think the Super Dragon Balls. It is called Super Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Super. I mean, so it has to be evolved again. I don't think it's the last time. We always see Shenron a lot. We saw Purunga a lot. My guess is they're gonna the only dragon that's powerful enough to go through time and space to do a wish like that. We know our current Dragon Balls can't. Our dragons can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Super Dragon though, he could go in and definitely revive his world and Bulma and Mai and everyone.
And again, like I was saying, if they go to his timeline, if they do, and they will, but when they do, they can either go to the Namekian one, because as far as we understand, the Namekians are still there. They can use their Dragon Balls because Mai recently had died. The other part is that I was thinking it's less likely is that Mai is in the capsule with him, that he took her body. Because if we look at it, if we look at the very last few minutes of Dragon Ball Super, Trunks got his sword blue and it went somewhere. Yeah. He needs to get his sword back.
He does get it back. You see it when Trunks
present
Trunks,
right?
When present Trunks goes to see Trunks, you see Trunks laying forward. His face is on top of the dashboard or whatever, and he has his sword on his back.
So he has to go get the sword. And so if he gets the sword, I'm thinking that he says, "Hey, they're Dragon Balls. I'll bring mine. Mine's gonna come back with me."
That's what I was gonna say. I think when he comes to
unless she's still alive, like she's like holding on to.
It might be. It might be.
You don't know. If he grabs her body and takes it with him to the time capsule and then goes anyway, he can get the Dragon Balls there and revive her, and then she'll be good.
Yes,
maybe
correct.
we won't see Bulma until like at the end of the arc when he's actually able to revive his. Let's be honest, that damn planet needs to be revived, or he needs to just stay in the past because there's no reason to live on that damn planet anymore. It's been through enough. Like, I think they either need to get the Super Dragon Balls and fix it for his world, which would be awesome because it'd be really cool ending. This would be cool in my opinion if they could do an ending where they could revive everyone and have like Goku back and Gohan and everyone in his future, and he can live his like life like that with them back. I think that would be as cool as hell. But that's just me.
No,
that'd be so cool.
I'd like to see a beautiful end arc and it's in peace. And if Goku's back. Okay, just
I'd love to see Gohan come back,
And here's another reason why
that Gohan is so badass.
Cool. Yes.
So that would be cool. I want to see that possibly because it would be a good thing to Trunks finally have a happy ending because we thought he had
Dragon Balls.
Yeah, and have Dragon Balls in case something ever happens.
Back. Have Dende back.
But let's talk about next week's preview because this is also how I think it supports my theory that Mai came with Trunks. In next week's episode, at some point, Trunks does get into the time machine and he goes back in time, basically unconscious.
I think that'll be pretty quick in this episode. It looks like it's going to just jump straight into info, considering how the preview looked.
Now, if you look at the preview, you see Trunks. I mean, little Trunks there, and then
he looks confused. Like, what the heck?
He looks confused, and then if you recognize it, you see Pilov's cube looking from on top of something, looking down.
It looks like that he's in the building.
When Trunks is looking at Bulma, Goku, and Vegeta looking at Trunks, you see little Mai with her too as well. So there's a reason why both of them are together because I think that Mai is going to still be there, and that's why they have little Mai there as well.
It'll be interesting to see the Mai and little Trunks look at each other like, wait a minute.
Yeah. So like I'm pretty sure this is how they're gonna set up because basically Trunks now is having a mind freak right now because he sees
himself and he's nearly dead, and then you see Bulma caring for this Trunks. You know what's funny is when Goku and Vegeta teleport to see Trunks.
Yes, I really like that.
You see Vegeta's face?
So concerned. I was just going to bring that up.
Yeah, and this guy, he's the Oppai Senpai guy. He was saying, since Vegeta's grown That's what his name. I don't know. But since Vegeta's grown so much as a father figure, caring for his kids and
Vegeta really, because we even saw in that filler episode how he put his whole body.
He was trying to protect him, even though he couldn't do anything.
He even spit out the pacifier.
Yeah. And then he didn't know what it was, and he looks over. He's like, "Oh God, I'd rather have died if I knew that."
But like, just seeing how much he's grown, I feel like. He wants to help his son because he has nobody now.
He got close to him at the end of the Cell arc.
Yeah, and I love that, and I hope
he proved to him he was worthy to be.
I hope him knowing that maybe if Bulma had died, it would set off something, and that Vegeta's like, what? How could you let your mother die in your timeline? Or I hope Goku and Vegeta do something to train Trunks to get
I was gonna
God.
Say that too.
I think they have to because he's he can't always go back and depend on Goku and Vegeta. He can't.
He needs to get a God
It makes
form.
me interested, though, because Goku did say in the preview, he's like, well, that's fine. Let's just go over there to his timeline and defeat him. There's just nothing to Goku. And we already know, at the current state that we've seen Black's power, I theorize that, yes, Goku could beat him easily, but we don't know the extent of Black's power.
Correct.
And why would he be toying with Trunks if he can kill him so easily?
Correct.
Because we think about Trunks, even 17 years later, I don't see him being a godlike with Vegeta and Goku.
Well, the thing is, I don't think, to me, this is my thoughts, and David disagrees with me.
Stronger.
I don't think he's trained over those years.
He did a Gohan.
Well, I think he did, but not as aggressive as he should be. Not like a Vegeta training kind of a thing.
I agree, because Trunks, what we know about past Trunks, what says a lot about future Trunks, is he's kind of slacks off. He's kind of lazy. But the difference is Super Saiyan. Yeah, you can go to other things. The only time we've really seen him train is when Vegeta pushes him, or when he's training with Goku.
But the difference was that our present Trunks, he has both parents.
Have that push.
But the thing is, he has both parents, and he has love and everything, and he's not suffering. Whereas our Trunks from the future, he lost everything right at birth.
No, I guess what I'm trying to say is,
I know what you
little
mean.
Trunks has Vegeta to train him and push him, but future Trunks doesn't have anyone to push him.
Yeah,
so he's probably just relaxed. He's like, well, God, after Cell and the androids, what do I have to defend?
Well, that's the thing. They didn't know of any other disaster.
No. And it makes you think, 17 years later, are we gonna have Black in our current universe?
So yeah, we don't know. Maybe that's how he gets his
through
power.
The different universes. We don't know.
Yeah, there's too many things to think about,
man.
and there's not enough answers that we're gonna get in anytime soon. There'll be some answers here and there trickle, through the episode, but I know that eventually, like they said, these fights are gonna go through time and space. Yeah. So we're not just gonna stay in Trunks' time, and Trunks is not just gonna stay in our time.
You know what I want to see is Trunks seeing. A future Trunks seeing his younger self and seeing Goten, you're seeing this is somebody I could have had, a friend, someone who could have helped me fuse, because I feel like Trunks and Goten are gonna help in some way, and they're gonna fuse, and he's gonna be like, fusion, what the hell? You know what I mean?
I wonder if Bulma's gonna hit on Trunks again.
No, she knows better.
It reminds me of Team Force, or when he's leaving.
Like such a handsome man.
No, my favorite part is when he in Team Force. I just want to go off tangent for a minute, and he's in his timeline, he's in his little time machine. He's like, Father, it's like, I hope I get to know you better. It's like, Mom, it's like, I hope I get to know you less.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
later she sees, she's like, wait, that was my son from the future? Oh boy.
No, there's just a lot of things that Trunks can learn from seeing the present.
I have a feeling that not just Goku, Goku a little bit, but I really have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of Vegeta and Trunks this time.
There has to be.
I have a feeling Trunks is going to really learn a lot from Vegeta. A lot.
I would like Trunks to be the hero for this one.
I do too.
Like Vegeta and Trunks train him.
It'd be cool if Whis even tells Goku to kind of
you can't do this in that universe.
Like time travel's already forbidden. And then I'm going to send you back to a different timeline. I'm just wondering if there might be some of these. These are all fun theories that we're doing. These are all things we're just
that's what I'm saying. I hope that happens.
He trains with them, and then Trunks goes back. We just have a whole arc of Trunks.
Or they could
I would be down with that too.
Or they give you a Super Saiyan God Trunks, not Super Saiyan Blue, but Super Saiyan God.
There's the thing. That's a story. That's a story for nothing.
All theories.
But this is the thing that I think will happen is, again, we've seen how Vegeta loves to train. He went with Kaba, trained to become a Super Saiyan, and now he has someone who is in desperate need of training, who is in desperate need to become stronger, and it's his son who will be how he will be. Vegeta is going to teach him.
I have a feeling Vegeta's gonna be really pissed at the events that happen. He's gonna give his son crap for not training and being strong. Just typical Vegeta stuff that I want to see.
That's what I was
going to
say.
Be really hard on his son and be like, "Fine, I guess I'll just have to teach you anyway." Since you're
hopefully Goku.
I can see him saying.
There's the thing. Like I hope that Gohan sees him, and I hope that Trunks lays in on him. Like, how could you like? You're my sensei, and I'm stronger than you. What the heck?
Like, how could you be this person? You know, there's memes.
We don't know. I still feel that Gohan could be stronger than Trunks currently.
And I think that if they brought Trunks and Gohan together to fight, because that's how he always wanted to fight with Gohan, and he did so when he was like
and his father.
But having those making them relevant in the show would be the best thing. Would be the best thing ever.
Oh my goodness!
Again, if Goku takes a backseat to this and have Vegeta, Gohan, and Trunks beat him, I think that would be amazing.
The cool thing about Super is the power level is so far now that it's like any threat that comes to Goku and Vegeta, I'm just like. Right. So what I'm really liking, I guess, with Super is it's like they need to give us these interesting arcs, give us these villains that can really be powerful, make it believable. I mean, Beerus was the best emceeing ever. To make
he still is.
Super work, you needed Beerus.
He still is. He's still an amazing character.
But that's what we needed for a new series. Mm-hmm. And I'm just saying with Super, it's so cool because we got the tournament and Frieza, which are cool, and now we're getting a new arc. It's like, how do you make these guys that are so powerful, Vegeta and Goku, that are gods now, fight anything?
You know, I'm teachers now instead of
right. And I'm saying this would be cool to have it just a hold on Trunks arc because the only way we're going to see Goku and Vegeta fight anyone is it can be other gods or the other universes.
Or if Goku and Vegeta decide to fight each other one last time, like just the brawl of the world.
So I'm excited to see is Black going to be a threat to just Trunks or Goku and Vegeta, and if he is, what's his power? I'm sure those earrings have something to do with it. I'm just really excited to see more arcs and see how Goku and Vegeta's power is going to be significant to fight other beings and how the story works out. I'm really excited for Kira's writing.
I'm excited too. I mean, the only thing that I don't know if it scares me or if it makes me excited is that he doesn't know how everything ends. Akira Toriyama said, I wrote up the script, I gave it to the creators and to the everyone writing Dragon Ball Super, and it says they changed this, they maybe took out this part and added this, and he says I don't know how it ends. I'm like,
That's interesting.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because I don't know how much.
Well, we all know Akira Toriyama never knew how to really end Dragon Ball. He kept going and going.
What's a good thing? I mean, I trust these guys here he's working with because they probably seem like, okay, what his word is kind of law. So if there's certain things that he's just kind of off a tangent with certain parts of the character developments or like how an episode would work, like, okay, we're going to just cut this, but like the main core of how it's going to end, they're going to keep like this, they're going to do a plot twist, who knows? But I'm pretty sure they're keeping pretty accurate to what Akira wrote. That's what I feel.
I'm hoping that they keep that this arc is like 20 episodes. I hope it's not like 12 or 13. I want a big one.
The end of summer.
I don't mind if it's 20. That's fine if it's because that is kind of short Dragon Ball terms. But the thing that I like though that they're doing is it's kind of Kai pacing. Like we get to the end point. Yeah. And that's what I'm really liking. Like it doesn't need to speed through it. We can just enjoy it, but keep it at the pace where we're interested.
Yes, I love it.
Super's been good at that.
I love that.
And like the tournament is like, I don't want 10 freaking episodes of him fighting like
Kaba. My god!
Like we got through Kaba, it's like great, that was fun. Now to the next one, and now to that. It was so great. And Super's pacing, I really like.
I do love that.
But we also know Akira Toriyama has all these plans, and he's thought further than this because what about the white hair guy?
Yeah, we don't know. He said that would clash with the next villain. We've heard that interview. We don't know what the heck that means.
What if Black Super Saiyan mode is white?
Well, the thing is,
Super Saiyan hair.
He's not a Saiyan though.
How do we know that?
He didn't say it was a Saiyan. He didn't say it was a Saiyan.
He didn't get mad at him saying he's like, you damn Saiyan or something, right?
No, he said like...
I finally be able to defeat
I read the English. I don't know.
In the English one, he says like, get ready to take your last breath, Saiyan. Something like that. He didn't say like anything...
But he's snarky when he says Saiyan.
Yeah. So I mean... But again, I don't think he's a Saiyan. I think he's a Kai. One form or another.
Like Goku.
Maybe
he took the body of Goku, like after he like dead Goku in the other world.
Goku in the other world. That's what I'm thinking too. That would be cool as hell.
Could be, and then they have to unfuse him. Maybe that's why he broke the other one. The thing is, like,
what if Goku got fused with, like, in the other world, got fused with some Kai, like an evil Kai? Because that way he'd be able to come to the Earth's realm. But why does he care about Earth? Like, there's all these things we don't know. Like, maybe this dark being died from Saiyans, and he wants to eradicate the rest of the Saiyans. I mean, that's an old used to storyline we've all seen.
Which
before.
I don't think it will happen.
But I'm just saying, what if this guy died in the other world and from the sands? I don't know. I'm just saying, we know the Kais has something to do with it. There's no way this guy looks like Goku for no reason.
Yep.
He has the same damn voice actor's voice. I mean, who is he? I
don't know. The only thing we know is, again, Goku, the same girl who's played Goku's voice forever is being black. We know that Mai's adult voice actress is going to be in every episode of the future Trunks arc, which she has tweeted, and she said this is confirmed. So
she has more lines.
So
I think he's going to bring her body in the capsule and take her to the future.
Or she's not dead and she's barely alive.
No, her neck and back was like done, dude.
I don't know who she knows though.
Either way, she's coming back. Because there's no way
somewhat alive, and Dende could revive her.
Yeah, there's just no way that she's gonna remain dead again, because it looks like she plays a vital part. The future mind, not the current mind, but the future mind plays a vital part with Trunks.
Agreed. I really hope that this Black Goku, I hope that he can turn Super Saiyan and he has like the white hair that we've been thinking. Like maybe he has a Super Saiyan white form instead of blue. That's like because he's a dark version. I don't know.
Something
that would be cool. Then you'd see two powers like that powerful fighting together.
Well, we'll have to see. We're out of time here. Tell us your thoughts about Dragon Ball Super, what you think is going to happen. Maybe we're right. Maybe we were completely wrong. Maybe you have some insights that we overlooked. Just let us know in the comments, and just keep following us on YouTube and on Facebook at Chibi Podcast. And Diego, where else can they find us?
On Twitter.
Come on, give us the out, man.
Chibi No Podcast, capital C, capital N, capital P.
There we go.
There you go. All right. That's it for today. And once again, this is David the Smash Fan.
Smash type guy.
Diego, little brother.
I thought you were Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
There you go. It's Chibi the Podcast. We out.